Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm excited to share with you the fragrance collection I have been using throughout the winter season to make room for new spring fragrance. Get comfy and let's get right into all the fragrance goodies. Normally when I'm starting, the first thing I think about is what my mood is. And the first thing that I think about as far as mood is the perfume I'm going to be wearing. The dent in the bottle isn't that big because this is a very strong scent to my nose. This is the Jean-Paul Gaultier Scandal. I believe this is just the original Scandal. Yes, Scandal Eau de Parfum. I really love this. This is a warm honeyed vanilla caramel scent. Beautiful, but very potent. For me, this is a 1, maybe 2 spritz max, and it lingers all day long. This is easily a perfume that will take you from 8 to 10 hours, so your full workday into the evening. But I feel like this is better suited to more like fun going out occasions. This, to my nose, is not the best for those more office occasions because it does have a little bit more of a flirty, playful side. That is Scandal by Jean-Paul Gaultier. Next, we would be choosing the body wash. And the body wash I love to pair with Scandal by Jean-Paul Gaultier are one of these two from Bath & Body Works. I have Fresh Vanilla Blossom and Inspire Love from the aromatherapy line. This is Vanilla and Rose. This is going to be more of a vanilla floral. This is going to be a clean, dry, woody vanilla scent. This was released last year for fall winter and I haven't seen it back since. And then this is part of the current aromatherapy lineup. You can see I really love rose vanilla and it pairs so well with florals and gourmand scents. Fresh Vanilla Blossom is very much a your skin but better, slightly vanillic scent. It's really beautiful, and that moves into body creams. So for body creams, I do have the Inspire Love. I do not have the Fresh Vanilla Blossom, which is unfortunate because I would love to have that as a body cream. Another one I really love, Ballet Nights. This was part of the 2023 New Year's Eve Ballet Core collection. This has notes of wild plum, glowing amber, and tonka cream. Really can play up that whipped, airy, vanillic scent. You want to get a little bit more into that warm, cozy, slightly sticky, sweet smell. Then I love Midnight Amber Glow. This I purchased in semi-annual back in the, I think it was spring 2023, winter or spring 2023. And this is a very rich winter scent. And even though this is one of the bottles I've had in my collection for the longest, I use it the least because you need such a small amount because I think I'm very overpowering. Smooth amber, caramel latte, and vanilla bourbon. Really rich, warm, cozy scent. If you love your sweet, cozy gourmands, you will love this. One of the very few body creams I have that are not Bath & Body Works. This is Philosophy Fresh Cream. This is very classic, warm, gourmand scent. I enjoy it. This is not one I can wear going to bed, as well as the Midnight Amber Glow. These are just a little too heavy for my nose, and it's one of those scents if I wake up in the middle of the night, it will haunt my nose for the rest of the night and allow me not to get back to bed. So this is a really nice one, but daytime wear only. And when choosing a perfume oil, because I always like to mix up perfume oil into my body cream because it's going to give me more of a multifaceted scent. The oil and the lotion or the cream will help it last a little bit longer and just help your perfume or body mist kind of bloom and create a very unique scent experience. I love the Body Shop's Black Musk perfume oil. Warm amber musk scent. It does have a little bit of a vanillic twist in it, but it's going to be more of a warm, cozy, very sensual smell. So it's going to take something that's more warm and gourmand and make it feel a little spicy, even though it doesn't necessarily have any spices in the blend. It's going to give you a little bit more of that kind of sensual, vanillic skin smell. Really beautiful. And the perfume oils from the Body Shop are absolutely beautiful. Sometimes I do use a body mist to top up throughout the day. Sometimes I'll use a perfume, but if it's a strong perfume like Scandal by Jean-Paul Gaultier, then I like to use a body mist. That way I can refresh the scent, add a little life back to the scent as it fades, and I don't want to necessarily use the perfume because that can make it feel a little too heavy. Fresh Vanilla Blossom, and this has suede petals, soft sandalwood, and vanilla bean. And then I also have the Ballet Nights, which this has wild plum, glowing amber, and tonka cream. So this is gonna give you a more vanilla woodsy scent, and this will give you more of a creamy vanillic scent. If I want to really pump up that vanilla sweet sticky aspect of Jean Paul Gaultier Scandal, then I will go for Calgon Marshmallow, a warm, sticky, sweet scent. It reminds me more of caramel than it does marshmallow, so it's a very sweet scent, and one mist of this body spray radiates for miles, but it's not the most long lasting. So for a body mist, this will get you about an hour and a half to 2 hours, but in that initial 10-15 minutes of spraying it, you can smell it up to a good few feet away, and it's really, really beautiful, and it's super affordable. And while we're talking about those ancillary body products, I feel like pair really well with a few other perfumes I have in my collection. A repurchase of mine, MAC Shadescent Crème de Nude. Crème de Nude is your classic spicy vanilla musk. It's not a coy vanilla. It does have a little bit more sensuality to it. All the MAC Shadescents are inspired by some of the classic lipstick shades. They were around, they were discontinued, and they were brought back. Crème de Nude is based off the lipstick Crème de Nude, which is more of like a peachy beige. Really nice, slightly neutral leaning, warm toned nude lipstick, just like the shade scent on the top cap for this fragrance. It does give you more of a sensual, vanillic, musky scent. So if you want like a sexy vanilla, try Crème de Nude. I will say over the last year and a half, I feel like Crème de Nude as something that, you know, my nose doesn't really resonate with anymore. It's not something I love like I used to. Like when I worked for MAC, so going back to 2018 through 2020, this was a scent I loved so much. But now as my tastes have expanded, this, I can still appreciate it. I have a very fond memory of loving this. I just don't love it like I used to. A perfume that has been with me for a very long time, and I am over halfway. This is Elizabeth & James Nirvana Bourbon. Elizabeth & James is discontinued, but you can still find this. There's some discount perfumers, and Nirvana Bourbon is very much a warm bourbon-like scent. Lots of musky, woody, vanillic notes. There's a little bit of a mossiness in it. I enjoy this, but again, this is one of those ones that when I used to be a smoker, this is one that I would go for. But now that I don't smoke anymore, and I haven't smoked for over a year now, this just, it's a little much for my nose. And I guess the same thing goes with MAC Crème de Nude. A lot of the more heavy scents I used to like, now I find them slightly overwhelming. But again, I can't part with them because I do love them. They have a very special place for me. So that is Elizabeth & James Nirvana Bourbon. One of the heavier scents that I do love. This is YSL, or Yves Saint Laurent Black Opium. This is the original Eau de Parfum. Warm, creamy vanilla scent paired with warm, rich woody notes, musk, a little bit of something that smells almost like a fresh espresso. Really, really good. This is one that I used to love years ago when it first came out, and I believe I was still working for Sephora when this perfume launched. When this fragrance first released, I used to wear this a lot going out at night, and this does give me like that kind of scent memory of the nights out with my friends, going out, having fun, staying out way too late, and it takes me back then. But now I can pair it with something like Midnight Amber Glow, and it's just a warm, creamy, vanillic scent. I love this. I don't wear it a ton, but when I do, I really enjoy my time wearing it. And YSL Black Opium lasts for at least 6 to 8 hours on my skin. I just noticed I have this in here as well, although this should be with my skincare products. The Necessaire body oil. Anytime I want to add an oil to my body cream or body lotion, but I don't necessarily have one where the scents line up just right, I really love the Necessaire body oil. A little bit more on the pricey side. However, one bottle lasts me for about a year, and when you're dispensing the oil, you get so much product. This is 100 ml, and I find depending on what part of my body I'm applying, I only need about 2 to 4 drops. 4 drops being like my midsection area. This is pricey, but it lasts a while, and it just adds that same benefits of adding, like a perfume oil, just without the added scent. So if you have either an unscented body lotion or a body lotion with a fragrance that you just want your perfume or body spray to grip onto a little bit more, this is a really, really beautiful one. Next in here, I have a perfume that I really, really enjoy. I just don't wear it very often. I love the way it smells though. This is Mugler Aura by Thierry Mugler. This is such a beautiful perfume. I just cannot tell you the last time I wore it. This does have a little bit of more of a fruity floral aspect to it, but there is, as it dries down, there's something slightly gourmand to it. Like, it's not an intense gourmand by any means, but there is something kind of sweet as it dries down that kind of anchors to it. I can't even tell you off the top of my head what I would pair with Mugler Aura, because I can't remember the last time I wore it. And this is one of those weird perfumes that I really like and I really enjoy. I just never reach for it because I never know the right occasion. So that is Mugler Aura, and maybe next fall, winter, we'll have more luck with it. A newer addition to my collection that I am head over heels with, purchased this around November, and I've definitely used quite a bit. Ariana Grande, and this is her R.E.M fragrance, or R.E.M. One thing to note is it does come in this like little plastic crystal geode cradle, and the perfume lid that comes with it is in a similar shape. Mine arrived broken, not a big deal because the perfume's perfectly fine. This is so beautiful. This is a warm vanilla musk with a little bit of a kind of aromatic lavender. It's so beautiful, and it's so cozy as it dries down. If you look on places like for Grande, a lot of people will compare this to Replica from Maison Margiela coffee break fragrance. I don't own that one yet. I would love to have it in the future. I love it. It's one every time I'm at Sephora, I smell it, I swoon over the beautiful warm coffee notes. This one, I don't really get that. I've also read some people say this smells like a London fog latte, and I don't get that either. This is just a really beautiful, warm, musky, sweet scent with a lavender, herby note in the opening. It's really beautiful. I love this for evening wear, and this pairs really well with several fragrance oils that I have. Body Shop's Black Musk, that really plays up that warm vanillic musk. If you want to give it a little bit more of a sweet, fluffy, airy note, the Ariana Grande God is a Woman perfume oil smells divine, and it layers extremely well with all of the Ariana Grande fragrances. Ariana Grande is a celebrity fragrance range that I did not think I would love as much as I do, but I have owned 4 of the fragrances and 1 of the body mist, and I currently have 3 because I did declutter 1, but ooh, the ones I have and I've kept in my collection, they are so good. And the other fragrance oil that I like to pair with Ariana Grande R.E.M is from Tocca. This is the Tocca Scented Dry Body Oil in the scent Cleopatra. This was a purchase back in the Christmas season from Ulta. It is really good with any of your more warm skin-like musky scents. This pairs so well, and since it's dry oil, absorbs really quickly into the skin, or you can continue to mix it in with your body lotion. I love it so much, and it's really beautiful. I used to really love Tocca fragrances, and then I kind of forgot about them because, you know, out of sight, out of mind. And I saw that on Ulta. I was like, oh, let me try that, and ooh, it's good. There's a few fragrances we have in here. It feels like it was made for layering with those. As far as shower gels to go with my Ariana Grande R.E.M, the only one I currently have that I really like to layer is the Fresh Vanilla Blossom. So again, this is suede petals, soft sandalwood, and vanilla bean. This just kind of plays up that more skin-like musky scent, and for a shower wash or a bubble bath, it's really beautiful. Moving into body creams, I do have a few I really love. Let's start off with one of my favorites. This is like one of my desert island Bath and Body Works scent, Moonlight Path. My bottle does not like to stay closed because it is well loved. Even like the little cover is coming off of mine. This is a very classic scent, a very reminiscent of the Body Shop's White Musk. This has fragrance notes of night blooming jasmine, blue violet, sheer lavender, lily of the valley, and soft musk. Warm, musky, powdery floral with it's a slightly vintage smell, but I love it and I find it so comforting. Beautiful scent to pair with any of your like bedtime scents. Anything you want to play up that more aromatic lavender sleepy time scent. I love this one from Bath & Body Works. This is from their like, I think it's called Cozy Collection. This was last spring, and this is called Indigo Dreams. Fragrance notes of bergamot water, glowing amber, and warm musk. To my nose is lavender. It is very much like a cozy, creamy lavender scent. I love this so much, and I really really want them to bring this back. Another body cream I love layering with all of my nighttime scents, Victoria's Secret's holiday collection. This is called Nightsip, Violet Petals and Champagne. And then the back has scent notes of champagne bubbles, light up, violet, and cedarwood, taking in the night. This is a warm, creamy, powdery scent with a little bit of a vanilla, and then as it dries on, you do get a little bit more of that warm, cedary, cozy scent. To my nose, this is like cuddling up in bed in flannel pajamas. It's warm, it's comforting, it's enveloping. Sadly, this was limited edition, but hopefully Victoria's Secret brings this back because it is beautiful. And then for my nighttime fragrance mist, some of my favorites are Victoria's Secret Nightsip, the one Ariana Grande fragrance mist I have. This is Moonlight. Not my favorite. It's very, very strong, very alcohol rich, but when it dries on, you do get a subtle sweet, fruity scent in it. I mean, I've used quite a bit. Love to try out just the classic Moonlight EDP in the future. Really, really beautiful. And Fresh Vanilla Blossom again layers extremely well. One of my favorite fragrance houses, the way I go through these fragrances is it's bothersome because they're so good, but they're a little on the pricey side. This is Narciso Rodriguez. So I think I have most of the current line with the exception of the Cube and the Ombre fragrance. But here in my winter collection, I was using the original Narciso for her Eau de Toilette. Really beautiful. It's more of a clean, musky scent. You do have a little bit of the osmanthus, but the highlight is the musk. This is really beautiful, easy to wear. Daytime, nighttime, really easy wear. Next I have is the Narciso Rodriguez for her Musc Noir. This is a really beautiful, clean scent. And I have to say, when I first purchased this, I was expecting Musc Noir to be a little bit more of a nighttime scent, but on me, once it dries down, it's a little bit more of like a clean, booky scent. Now, book scent might sound very fascinating, but to me, this smells like a library, and that's an odd scent description, but there's something kind of vintage about it. It is warm, powdery, but it reminds me of being in a library. And you know, when I was a young kid, the library was one of my favorite places. I mean, you could get books, you could use the computer, you could rent movies, CDs. I loved the library so much as a kid. And this just reminds me of being a kid, going to the library. And this is one of the scents I reach for the most on a rainy day. There's something about when it's gloomy and gray outside. Narciso for her Musc Noir is just such an easy reach, and it never lets me down. And most of my Narciso fragrances, I have a few body creams I've paired this with, but I really love Narciso Rodriguez's fragrance on their own. Normally just use my CeraVe moisturizing body cream with a little bit of the necessary oil and then spray this on top. Perfect. One of my favorite scents for the evening is the newer Narciso Rodriguez for her Musc Noir Rose. This is so beautiful. When you're smelling it out of the bottle or smelling it on a blotter, this does have a little bit more present. It does project slightly more than the original Musc Noir. However, you get through the opening, you let that kind of initial dry down happen. So give it 10-15 minutes. This is the most beautiful, cozy scent. Musc Noir Rose smells like wearing silk pajamas to bed. Now, I love silk pajamas. I love satin pajamas. Give me any type of cool feeling, slippy pajamas. I am ready for a great night's sleep. This smells like wearing freshly pressed pajamas before going to bed. I love it so much, and you can see the dent in this fragrance. It's going way too quick. On the occasion where I do want to pair a body cream or fragrance with any of my Narciso fragrances I've had in this assortment, I go for another classic Bath & Body Works staple, and that is Japanese Cherry Blossom Body Cream, Shower Gel, and the Fine Fragrance Mist. This has fragrance notes of Japanese Cherry Blossom, Asian Pear, fresh mimosa petals, white jasmine, and blushing sandalwood. Such a classic scent, and I will forever love it and cherish it. Two more Narciso fragrances in my winter assortment, one of the newer ones in my collection. It really kind of made an impact for me. Narciso Poudre, and this is so beautiful. This is your warm, creamy, musky, slightly floral, powdery scent. It is so warm, so enveloping, like a cashmere sweater mixed with a warm latte and a hug from someone you really admire. It is so good, and this pairs extremely well. You can pair this with your more vanillic scents, and make it a little bit more feminine, a little bit more flirty, then you could easily pair it with your Philosophy Fresh Cream. I love keeping it simple and using just an unscented body lotion, body oil. But when I want to play it up and I want to make it a little bit more fun, but I want to make it slightly more whimsical, I use Snowflakes and Cashmere. This is from Bath & Body Works Holiday Collection. This has fragrance notes of vanilla cashmere cream, caramel woods, and frosted clementine. For me, this does have that kind of warm vanillic woody scent, but the clementine really comes through to give it a brightness or a more sparkling quality. So when you couple this with this, you take this warm, cozy, comforting scent, and it just makes it feel a little bit brighter. It's almost like taking your makeup, putting on a little bit of highlight, and now you have a little bit of shine. I love a little bit of glow. So it's such a really beautiful, really versatile scent, and I love it so much. On paper, reading the notes, I'd think twice about pairing them, but they pair really, really well together. Or the next one we're going to talk about, Narciso Rouge, so really well with this body lotion and body mist combo. Bath & Body Works Into the Night. This is going to be like your Perfume scented body lotion. This is something that is great for like when you want to kind of feel a little bit more elegant, you want to feel a little bit more lavish, or you just want to feel a little bit more like come hither. This is a really beautiful scent. This has fragrance notes of raspberry noir, amber crystals, velvety rose petals, creamy patchouli, and mocha musk. So beautiful. I just get really kind of something about this reminds me of Elizabeth Taylor's White Diamonds fragrance. I haven't smelled that perfume in such a long time that I feel like if I did smell that, I would no longer felt like this combination smelled anything like it. But in my mind, it does. It's kind of got that classic old Hollywood movie star scent that lives into my head. I just love it so much. Actually, I guess Elizabeth Taylor wouldn't be kind of like golden ages. That'd be more like 1950s, and I associate Elizabeth Taylor more with like the 1980s. I could be mistaken. I'm horrible with that type of thing, but this is just such a decadent scent. Another scent that is great for those when you want things to feel more decadent, but you want more of a sensual rose scent, then we can get into one of my favorites. This is Dark Kiss. So I have the shower gel and the body mist in the 2023 Holiday Tufted Collection packaging, and I have the body cream late 2022, early 2023, just kind of standard signature collection packaging. This has fragrance notes of black raspberry, burgundy rose, bergamot incense, dark vanilla bean, and plum blossom. This is a dark, sexy, almost oudy like scent, and it's really good when you want to just kind of have this more exotic quality to your scent profile for the day. It's really beautiful. And any of your more spicy florals, this pairs extremely well with it. Brings me to Narciso Rodriguez Narciso, or the Red Cube fragrance, Narciso Rouge. Slightly powdery lipstick scent. Narciso Rouge is definitely more of a powdery scent. This is also a slightly cosmetic scent, as it reminds me more of like a lipstick smell. This reminds me of almost like a cross between the classic Lancome color design lipsticks, I think they were called, that in like the 2010s, crossed with the MAC like classic lipstick formula, like your Crème Sheens or your Luster lipsticks. Really beautiful. It's a creamy, floral, cosmetic scent, almost like a cross between a lipstick and a powder. Really beautiful. This does have a nice bit of projection, so again, this goes really well with an unscented body cream, but you can play around with the facets. If you want, you can use something like the Into the Stars or the Dark Kiss if you want to play up that more sensual aspect of the scent. But if you want to play into that lipsticky iris quality of the scent, then friends, I have to share with you like something that really hit hard. Like, I have a very deep connection with fragrances just because I love how they evoke memories and the way they make me feel. Because for me, like, fragrance is just like this kind of full body experience that just creates such a joyous mood. And Bath & Body Works released a scent back during the holiday season that just kind of hit all the boxes for me. I've got the body mist, the body lotion, and the diamond shimmer mist. So a body mist with glitter added to it, and the glitter in this is just out of the world. I love it so much. Luminous is your classic powdery lipsticky scent. This has notes of ruby currant, gilded iris, and praline amber. It is so beautiful. Pairs extremely well with several fragrances I love for the cooler months. So to pair with your luminous or your lipsticky scents, look at things like your Narciso Rodriguez Rouge fragrance. The YSL or Yves Saint Laurent Black Opium works really well. The classic Lancome La Vie Belle or the newer Lancome Iris Absolue, also stunning. I want that perfume so badly. It's just really expensive for a Lancome fragrance, but Lancome fragrances do last quite well. I also love it with another favorite. This bottle is getting so low and I can't see the level because the bottle is opaque, but I love this so much. Elizabeth and James Nirvana Black, a sandalwood and violet scent. It has that nice creamy powdery scent from the sandalwood. The violets are going to add a little bit more of like a slightly chilly powdery note. I've always loved this because it's slightly powdery. Yes, it does have a slightly cosmetic aspect to it, but there's something about it that reminds me of the smell of new shoes or a new leather bag, except it doesn't hurt your feet or you don't get tired of carrying it throughout the day. I really love this so much. So that is Elizabeth and James Nirvana Black, also discontinued, but you can pretty easily find it on the discount fragrance websites. This keeps staring at me and we just need to talk about it. The fragrance I love, but I don't wear enough. Burberry Her Elixir, an old-fashioned strawberry milkshake. So beautiful. I shared this one day as like my scent of the day on Instagram. Someone said this looks like one of those like vape things where it's like the big box that you have the spout or whatever on, and now I can't unsee it. Designer fragrances are getting so expensive and they're great. Burberry Her Elixir, this is easily an 8 to 10 hour fragrance. It lasts really well, and when you pair it with something like Nest Turkish Rose fragrance oil, if you have anything rose or anything you just want to make a little bit more feminine, a little bit more pretty, this is such a beautiful fragrance oil to add into your body lotion. For body cream, Bath & Body Works You're the One. This is the 2023 holiday packaging and this is the previous packaging. You're the One has notes of white birch, velvety rose, and a drop of strawberry nectar. To my nose, You're the One and Burberry Her, any of the Burberry Her range, they are pretty similar. You're gonna definitely get more of that kind of sweet, jammy strawberry scent. It's almost like a strawberry compote. It's really beautiful. It's like you are the entire meal and the dessert. It is so sweet, so pretty. And it's so funny because at first I did not enjoy You're the One, but one of my friends was telling me about how it's her favorite scent and that I needed to give it a second chance. I did, and now it's one of my favorites. Another great scent if you really want to play at that strawberry aspect, but you want something less sweet than You're the One and you just want to make it a little bit more bright, a little bit more airy. Strawberry Snowflakes, juicy strawberry, whipped cream, and iced bergamot. It is such a lifting and happy scent. I adore this scent. I wish it was often more year-round than just at holiday. Dolce & Gabbana Devotion. I recently spoke about this in a video. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. It smells like freshly baked lemon bars. My family said that when I was in Virginia recently, and it stuck in my head, and it pairs like a dream with the Bath & Body Works iced lemon pound cake. Sugary glazed icing, pure lemon zest, and fluffy pound cake. Smelling the two, this smells more like your traditional buttercream icing with a little bit of a lemony twist on it. This has more of a dense sugary smell, where this is a little bit more of a luxury gourmand or Michelin. Say for instance, this is going to be more of like your run-of-the-mill grocery store lemon dessert. This will be more of your fine dining lemon dessert. They are both great, and you mix them together, it is a match made in heaven. Now this was limited edition and online exclusive last summer, but this is rumored to be coming back this year. My two like going out perfumes, these are quite strong, and I don't always love layering them with scented things because I find like it can get a little overwhelming. So these are ones I generally mix with my CeraVe unscented body moisturizer and the Necessaire body ocean. So the first one we have is Kayali Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper 25 and Givenchy Lentil de Rouge. Really beautiful, warm floral scents. They're quite heavy, quite intoxicating. There's something very seductive to the scent profile of these. For me, they aren't wear around the house perfumes. These are definitely more like we're going out for dinner, we're going to a party. This is more of like an after hours scent. Now between the two, Givenchy's a little bit lighter, where the Kayali's gonna have a little bit more body. It's gonna be a little bit more potent, but really beautiful. One of my favorites. I don't wear it a ton, but when the weather is a little bit colder, I enjoy having this on hand. Viktor&Rolf Bonbon. I've got quite a dent going in here. I don't wear this a ton, but when I do, I enjoy every single minute. And I think part of the reason I love this is I just love the cute bow shape. This is a warm caramel sweetie scent, and it's so beautiful. fragrance that gains a lot of compliments. Guerlain's La Petite Robe Noir compliment magnets. Like, I have a lot of fragrances and a lot of people will say you smell nice, but it's Devotion and Guerlain that just really get people to walk up to you and be like, you smell really good today. This is a really beautiful warm floral with a cherry twist. It's so beautiful. This, I've said this in other videos, La Petite Robe Noir is the cherry scent I wanted Tom Ford Lost Cherry to be. I still have the travel size of Tom Ford Lost Cherry. I don't wear it that often because it doesn't last very long. That little travel size bottle is like $100 now here in Canada. I believe this is like $120 or $150, and this lasts twice as long and it projects more and it garners more compliments. I love it. And I've got a new layering combination that is divine. Bath & Body Works Sweetheart Cherry. This came out as part of the Valentine's Day collection. Wild cherry, crushed pistachio, and whipped vanilla. They are decadent, they are beautiful, and it has a really beautiful scent cloud when you wear them. I love them so much. The next little batch are kind of what I call my around the house fragrances. These are perfumes I reach for on days when I just need something easy wear. I did mention earlier that the Narciso Rodriguez for her Mousse Noir, this is an everyday fragrance, but like I said, this is more of like my everyday rainy day fragrance. There's something about this that really blossoms in that rainy, damp, cool gray day. It's just so beautiful. Every day around the house, going to bed fragrances I love. First one we're going to talk about is another really beautiful powdery lipstick scent. Pairs really well with Bath & Body Works Luminous. If you want to take it a little bit more brighter and a little bit more of a bright fruity floral, Bath & Body Works Sweet Pea goes really well, or Bath & Body Works Butterfly. This is Valentino Donna Eau de Parfum powdery lipstick scent coupled with a really beautiful creamy floral and some fruity notes. Perfect transitional scent that you could easily take from winter into spring. And for me, honestly, if you're gonna go to a little bit more of an intimate, cozy event in like either early summer or late summer when it's not the peak of summer heat, this could be a really nice evening scent. Really beautiful. This doesn't get as much love as the Valentino Donna Born Aroma, but to me, my scent preference, this is far superior to Donna Born Aroma. Round the house scent I love. This one and the travel size were gifted to me. For Christmas, I received the travel size as a gift, and for my birthday, I received the full size as a gift. And this is from Victoria's Secret. This is Bare. Victoria's Secret's kind of like a take on something like Glossier You, like a you but better scent. To my nose, this has a little bit more of a creamy vanilla whisk with a powdery violet note. It is so beautiful and so cozy. The longevity isn't the best. This is gonna be about a 3 to 4 hour wear fragrance, but if you're wearing it around the house or you're going to bed, this is a really easy reach, easy to apply, and it's not going to offend you. It's not going to be a super known fragrance. It's very light. It's very easy to wear. Really nice, and this pairs extremely well with Bath & Body Works Fresh Vanilla Blossom. Super beautiful fragrance layering combination. And it also does really well with Nightsip from Victoria's Secret. Another fragrance I love and I use way too much of, Guerlain's Insolence, and this is the Eau de Parfum variation. This is a really beautiful, dreamy, powdery scent. As you can tell, I really love my powdery floral scents. There's just something so comforting, and when I'm around my house, I like to feel comfortable, cozy, and just kind of swaddled in my fragrances. This is so beautiful. It does smell a little bit like Parma Violet. It's that sweet kind of candied violet. It makes me so happy. Occasionally wear this to bed, and I do have a nice little dent going on here. Now, I'm not a heavy sprayer. Like, occasionally I'll get a little crazy, and for me, getting crazy is gonna be about 6 to 8 sprays, but I'll show you. One of my sprays is gonna be like this. So there's 3 sprays, and for me, that's more than enough. Like, I can kind of taste it. So normally I'm a 1-2 spray person. With an Eau de Parfum, Eau de Toilette, I might be a little bit more liberal. With something like a body spray, I am just head to toe. It's gonna be gone in like 15 minutes, so we're just creating a scent bubble that will last me till I get to my car. Creamy vanilla scents are something I really love. A scent I found in duty free, and I I knew I saw it on one of the fragrance websites, so I ended up ordering this online from FragranceNet, and this is Mont Blanc Signature. I believe it's like signature for her Eau de Parfum. This is a really beautiful creamy vanilla powdery scent. It is so beautiful. This reminds me of, oh, I forgot to bring it up. I normally keep my little travel sprays in my bags downstairs, and this is when I pull it out. We'll talk about it in another video because that's definitely more of a spring scent that I'm getting removed from my bag. This reminds me of Ariana Grande Mod Vanilla. I love Mod Vanilla. I have the travel size spray. I just don't like the bottle, so I won't be purchasing a full size bottle. For me, this kind of replaces that. And this has something like a little bit brighter in the base, where Mod Vanilla is a little bit more of a creamy, powdery vanilla. This is like a slightly creamier vanilla. I love this. And you know, when I purchased this on FragranceNet, I believe I paid $30 for this. It's beautiful and it stays on really well. And pretty much anything in here of all the fragrance I shared with you, this would layer really well with any of them. But if I'm ever in a situation and I do not know which scents to layer or what I want to go for, I do have kind of like my blind read scents. And for fall, winter, or honestly any time of the year, go to layering piece from Bath & Body Works. This is called 1,000 Wishes. This has notes of pink prosecco, sparkling quince, crystal peonies, gilded amber, and amaretto creme. This is your classic. Let me clear my hands so we can smell this together. This is so beautiful. It's a little fruity, it's a little floral. There is a little bit of a creamy powderiness to it, but to me this is just happy and relaxing. This is a scent that one of my really good friends introduced to me, and she shared with me a really funny story she had to go along with, and since then it's just kind of stuck with me. It's a scent that the cherished memories of friendship really cling to me, so whenever I wear this, I feel a little bit closer to my friend, and it just makes me happy. And it smells so good layered with so many different fragrances. You could literally layer this with almost any perfume you have, and it would just make it feel a little bit brighter, a little bit more cheery. So good. Bath & Body Works 1,000 Wishes. That's one. After I posted my favorite fragrances of 2023, I was like, I forgot 1,000 Wishes, but it's so good. I have a few more like easy reach. These are normally fragrances I wear to bed because they are light, they are easy, and they make me so very happy. Body Fantasies Fresh White Musk, and it's again one of those scents that smells very reminiscent to the Body Shop's White Musk. It's a clean, powdery floral that's musky, never overpowering, never offensive, and it makes me so happy. I was recently in the US and I was walking through CVS and I saw the big bottles of Fresh White Musk for like $5. I want to buy them, but I've got so many body sprays, I don't really need any backup. So whenever this little bottle runs out, I will probably more than likely purchase the full size. But if you do not want to spend the Body Shop pricing on their white musk, check out Body Fantasies Fresh White Musk. It is beautiful. Easy perfume I wear a lot to bed because it's simple, it's inoffensive, and it just smells like fresh linen or fresh laundry. This is from Solinotes. This is Iris. Actually, I believe the full name is Fleur d'Iris. So beautiful. This smells like happiness in a bottle. It's not going to be the most intense fragrance, but for a bedtime scent, I generally don't like anything too much. So this is something I like because it's nice, it's light, it's easy, it's fresh, it's a little powdery, it's just relaxing, and it just really kind of calms the mind so I can go to bed and not think about anything. Sarah Jessica Parker Lovely You, and I love the bottle. Now, I currently have all except for the original Lovely fragrances from Sarah Jessica Parker in my collection, and the only reason I don't have the original Lovely is because I have the bottle behind me on the shelf. I love this range. It is a really beautiful, elegant, musk forward fragrance range, and Lovely You, it's slightly brighter. It's definitely, the packaging reflects it. It does have a slightly sparkling quality to it. It is so great to wear, and it's just an easy musk for people who don't like offensive musky scents. It feels like I've been talking for hours. It is 11:30. I need to get ready, go to bed, and call it a night. So I don't know now what I'm gonna wear as my bedtime scent. Knowing me, I'm gonna probably go back to my Sarah Jessica Parker Lovely You. Let me know, have you tried any of these fragrances, body lotions, body creams? Are you into layering fragrances as much as I know there's some people out there who are like perfume purists who don't like layering. They don't like to adulterate their scents. But hey, I like to maximize the collection. So if I'm gonna layer all my blushers, I'm gonna layer my different fragrances to create my own unique scent experience. So let me know what train of thought you're into, and let me know if you enjoy playing around with perfumes like I do. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to spend it here with me. It truly means so much to me. Until we see each other again, I hope you're taking care of yourself wherever it is you are in the world, and I will see you later. Bye, y'all.